Welcome back to Octagon Odyssey. Today we've got a juicy topic on our hands. Jake Paul stepping into the boxing ring against none other than Iron Mike Tyson. But is this really a win for Jake Paul? Or is he walking into a lose-lose scenario? Let's break it down. All right, folks. This news has been causing quite a stir. Jake Paul, the YouTuber turned boxer, is set to fight the legendary Mike Tyson on November 15th. But wait a minute. Why on earth is this happening? Daniel Cormier and Ben Askren weighed in on this, and they both agree. This fight could be a disaster for Jake Paul, no matter the outcome.
I think it's kind of dumb because
I think it's a lose for Jake Paul.
That's how I feel. Yes.
Now, let's dissect that. What exactly does Cormier mean by lose-lose? Think about it. If Jake wins, he's just beaten a 58-year-old Mike Tyson who hasn't been actively competitive in over 20 years. People are going to say, yeah, big deal, you beat a guy who's nearly 60. The win won't hold much weight in the eyes of serious boxing fans or the general public. It's like beating a retired legend who's way past his prime. And if he loses, well, the narrative becomes even worse. Jake Paul couldn't even beat an old man. His credibility as a boxer would take a massive hit. Ben Askren.
Agree.
Because if
everyone
you beat
loves
up
Mike Tyson,
then you're beating up Mike Tyson. Like
and you're beating
everybody
up a
loves
58-year-old. Why do you want to fight a 58-year-old? He's 58. He hasn't been actively competitive in, 20 years.
Askren's got a point here. The question that keeps coming up is, how did this fight even come about? What's the conversation like behind closed doors where Jake says, I want to fight Mike Tyson? It's likely the same thing we've seen before. Who's the biggest name I can fight who I might actually beat? And let's face it, Mike Tyson is one of the biggest names in boxing history. For Jake, this is about grabbing headlines, but it comes with risks. Now, Tyson's motivations for taking this fight are also a bit of a mystery. He's been out of the ring for so long, and he certainly doesn't need the money. So why is he doing this? Analyst 1. It's surprising to me that Mike Tyson is even entertaining this idea. I don't think he needs the money at all. Analyst 2. Yeah, but maybe he likes what the Paul brothers are doing, bringing a lot of attention to boxing, reviving it in a new way. Maybe he wants to be part of that movement. That's a fair point. Tyson has always been unpredictable, and maybe this is his way of staying relevant or giving back to the sport in some bizarre way. But still, there's a sense that it could end up being a circus. But let's get back to Jake Paul. What if Tyson lands that one big punch and knocks him out? Can you imagine? It would be the ultimate backfire for Jake Paul. Where would he go from there? He's built his whole persona around this idea of being a young, tough guy who takes on anyone. Getting knocked out by a 58-year-old would be a devastating blow, not just physically, but also to his reputation and future in boxing.
Like a really long time.
What if Mike knocks him out though? Then it's over. Then where does Jake? Everything's
backfires.
done.
Yeah.
It would be an all-time backfire.
Yeah.
I don't think nothing's ever been done like that in the history of sport if he gets knocked out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jake's entire career trajectory could change with just one punch. Right now, he's got this undefeated aura against non-traditional boxers. But Tyson is a different beast, even at 58. So, while it seems like Jake is playing a high-stakes game for high rewards, the risks might just outweigh any potential benefits. So, is this fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson a bold move or a blunder in the making? One thing's for sure, it's got everyone talking. But for Jake Paul, it might be a classic case of be careful what you wish for. November 15th will reveal all, and until then, we'll keep our eyes glued to this one. Thanks for tuning in to Octagon Odyssey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates.